Hey, what's going on guys? In my previous video I have shown you guys how to create an if statement with multiple conditions. Here also we are going to do the same thing, but in my previous video I have shown you guys how to do with AND statement, but here we are going to see how to do with OR statement. Now let's go ahead and see an example to see it clearly. Okay, now let's say we want to print something, like let's say print something like good job, you didn't mess up anything, something like that. And we are going to give a prompt to user, and depends on the user's input we are going to give an output. Okay, now let's go ahead and create something like that. Now first I'm going to create a character. Let's put character answer, because the user is going to input something in character, so we are going to name it as character. We are going to call it answer. Okay, answer, and this is my first variable. Now I'm going to give a printf statement. Let's go ahead and write it right here. In printf statement I'm going to ask the user, this is a prompt, so I'm going to ask the user, do you like bagels, or do you like something, whatever you want. Do you like bagels? And here user is going to input something, so we are going to give options to the user. Let's say yes or no. So to yes I put Y, and for no I put N. Okay, now this is the prompt that user is going to see. After user sees the prompt, he is going to input something. So to get the input from the user, we put a scanf statement, scanf. And since it's a character variable, we have to put a %c. But always for character variable, whenever we get an input from character variable, we have to leave a space. Otherwise it will create a bug, right? So we create a space like this and put a %c. This is for character. Now we have to store the whatever the user input somewhere. So that for that one, we already created a character variable right here, that's answer. So we are going to get the input from the user and store it in answer. And we know that whenever we don't have an array, we had to put an ampersand in front of that. So we put an ampersand right here. And since we named this one as answer, let's put a small letter answer. I had to put the same name right here, answer. Okay, now we have created the scanf statement. Now I'm going to create the if statement. So in the if statement, we are going to get we are going to give some conditions. So let's say if the answer is Y, because there are two possibilities, the answer can be Y or N. N is no, Y is yes. So if the answer is Y, answer is equal to Y, and here we are going to put AND, not AND, OR. If it's AND, we have to put double ampersand, but if it's OR, we have to put this pipe symbol. Okay, let me put this pipe symbol twice. So this has to be twice. This is the OR. So OR mean what? One of them has to be true in order to get the answer, in order to get the output. Okay, let's create another output, like another condition. So if the answer is equal to N, answer is equal to N, but this yes or no answer has to be within the single quote, like this. Okay, single quote, and that's it for this one. So this has to be true if it's like if the user input something like this, we are going to give an output like if the user input yes or no. Any of them, like user can input Y, user can input no. So if the user inputs something from here, it's going to print this one. That's why OR. If it's AND, both of them has to be true. If it's OR, just one of them has to be true, or both can be true too. Okay, so this is the condition. Now we created the if OR statement. Now let's go ahead and give the printf statement. This is the user going to see after he put the input, if the input is yes or no. Now the print is going to be good job. Okay, good job, you didn't let's write it clearly, you didn't mess up anything. mess anything up. mess anything up. Okay, so this is the output user is going to see if we input yes or no. Otherwise if the user input something like different other than yes or no, he's going to see something like this. Let's create an else statement for that. So here we put printf. So let's write something mean, because user can do some mean stuff. So I'm gonna create some printf mean, like let's say keyboard much. Okay, so this is it. Now we have to put a semicolon right here, and that's it. Let's go ahead and run this one. Okay, some else should be, there should be an e right here. Let's go and run it again. Okay, so it's asking, do you like bagels? Now let me give yes. So good job, you didn't mess up anything. Now here you can see this pipeline represent or mean this one has to be true or other one has to be true. If one of them is true, it's going to print good job, you didn't mess up anything. So let's go ahead and type no and let's see what happens. Because even if you type no, it's going to print the same thing. Okay, good job, you didn't mess up anything. But if the user types something crazy, like let's say if the user type something like idiot or something like that, so whenever user something crazy like that, so it's going to say keyboard match. So here we just have to have one condition that has to be true, right? In my previous video I have shown you guys how to create AND. Here in AND both of them has to be true. Like for AND, instead of pipeline we put ampersand, so we had to have 2 ampersand, and you can do this as much as many times you want. Like for this one too, you can like put pipeline again and again and again, and you can let me show you how it's gonna be. So I put another pipeline and put another condition. You can keep going, no matter how much you can keep going like that forever. Okay, now this is it, and let's look at the condition. Both of them are true. Like for example, because for this one, if it's or, this one has to be true, this one has to be true, or both of them can be true. Now to create both of them can be true state like condition, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put something like if 5 is less than 90 or something like that. Or here let's put another one. Let's put if 10 is equal to 10. Here these two conditions are true. 5 is definitely less than 90 and 10 is definitely equal to 10, right? So if both of them are true, it's still going to ask the first question, yes or no, right? So it's, you didn't mess up anything, and that's gonna work, right? So let's try something. Good job, you didn't mess up anything. So whatever you type, it's going to say good job, you didn't mess up anything up, because both of the conditions are true. So no matter what you type, it's going to give the same output. And that's about this if or statement, like if else, but here we put or. Okay, in previous video I show you guys how to do and that's what you have to know about this. I hope you guys like this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to use this. Like if you want to use this code and try it, you can go to my blogger. I have all the code posted there, so you can try that code over there. Okay, I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.